So, you're thinking about a vasectomy. You've heard it's quick, effective, life-changing. But let's be real. There's one burning question that keeps most guys up at night. Does it hurt? I had the same fear. That little voice whispering, they're messing with what now? Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on my own experience, giving you the no-fluff truth about pain and discomfort. Welcome back to the Snip and Beyond. I'm your host, Mark Chen. Last week, we deep dived into how a vasectomy transformed my marriage. Today, we're tackling the physical side, the pain, or more accurately, the lack of it for most of us. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Leading up to my vasectomy, the thought of needles, the idea of anything happening down there made me squirm. I'm a pretty tough guy, or at least I like to think I am, but this was different. Every Google search brought up horror stories, half-joking memes, and then the reassuring articles that almost seemed too reassuring. My biggest fear wasn't the permanence, it was the pain during the actual procedure. I remember lying on the table trying to look cool, but inside my palms were sweating. My doctor, bless him, could probably tell. He talked me through every single step, and the first thing he did was explain the local anesthetic. And that's where the story really begins. The first part, the local anesthesia. Think of it like going to the dentist, but for your boys. There's a pinch, a sharp, quick pinch, maybe two. Honestly, that was the most intense part for me. It lasted only a few seconds. Then, a weird spreading sensation of numbness. It felt heavy, a bit cold, but the sharp pain was gone. Poof. Once I was numb, my doctor began the actual snip. And this is where the mind games can start. You know what's happening. You can feel pressure, pulling, maybe a dull ache in your lower abdomen, like a little cramp. But it's not sharp pain. It's like someone is gently tugging on something inside, but without the agony you might expect. I remember thinking, is this it? Is this what I was so scared of? And honestly, it was nowhere near as bad as my imagination had cooked up. The whole thing, from numb to done, was over in about 15 minutes. Seriously. It was faster than my morning coffee run. Now, for those of you who might have a serious needle phobia, like myself, there's actually an option called no needle anesthesia. My doctor actually used a jet injector, which delivers the numbing medication as a fine, high-pressure spray. No needle breaking the skin, it felt like a quick thud or a snap against the skin. If the thought of needles is holding you back, definitely ask your doctor about this. It can be a game changer for easing that initial anxiety. Once the procedure was done, the numbness started to wear off a few hours later. This is when the mild discomfort kicks in. For me, it was a dull ache, like I'd pulled a groin muscle during a workout, or maybe been kicked lightly. It wasn't debilitating. My secret weapon? Ice packs. Seriously, get a bag of frozen peas, wrap it in a thin towel, and put it right on the area. And supportive underwear. Ditch the boxers for a few days, wear briefs or a jockstrap. These two things, combined with over-the-counter pain relievers, made the first 24 to 48 hours totally manageable. By day 3, I was already feeling significantly better. The swelling was minimal, the ache was mostly gone. I wasn't doing backflips, but I was moving around comfortably. According to my doctor, the vast majority of guys experience a quick, relatively pain-free journey. The fear is almost always worse than the reality. It certainly was for me. In fact, after going through it, the physical discomfort was so minor compared to the mental freedom I gained. It was a small, temporary hurdle for a huge, permanent gain. Next week, we're going even further into the physical journey, focusing on the recovery process. What exactly can you do? When can you get back to work? To the gym? To, well, everything? I'll share my actual timeline and tips for a smooth, speedy recovery. Don't miss it. Does the thought of discomfort still make you squirm? Share your biggest fears or questions about the vasectomy procedure in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for all upcoming episodes. A quick like and share helps us reach more men, and don't forget to follow us on our other social media platforms. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next one.